Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use skills and set them up. And also what we're going to do is use this skill to create a UI by using Shadcn components. And what we're going to create with this is a chat area for our AI. If you're looking to get a 20% discount on Hostinger, then use the referral code in the description below, or go to the Hostinger website, and in the website URL, add question mark referral code is equal to s web dev and press enter. The code will be applied on checkout. So let's continue with the rest of the video. Because we're going to be going towards creating a AI system that will be a part of a website through which people can get simple answers that you would probably have to contact the business for. So this is going to be about creating the UI using skills. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using Antigravity for VS Code. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, so what you're going to do is create a .agents folder, but this automatically also gets created when we run this terminal command that I'm going to show you later. But this is where your skills will go in. There will be a skills folder, and inside of that will be the skill that you're going to use. So this is our website, and here is going to be a small chat button. When we click that, it'll open up the chat area to communicate with our AI. So I'm going to be using Shadcn, okay? And Shadcn and a lot of other libraries too, but Shadcn comes with skills, okay, that the AI agent can then use within your IDE. I'm using Antigravity, doesn't matter. You can use VS Code, it's your choice, but you basically just copy this command. And then you just open this up. Okay, you open up your terminal and then paste this in. Okay, and then you just press enter. And now it's saying that it needs to install this, and you can basically just run npx skills in it, I believe, but I'm just going to press Y and then press enter. It'll automatically do it for me, and it's doing all of this. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you that if you want to go and find more skills, you can go to the website called skills.sh. Okay, so this is basically a website where all of these different companies like Anthropic, Vercel, and a lot of other companies' skills are basically just added, and all the commands necessary to install them are just here. Okay, you can directly just copy this and then paste this into your terminal and it will run it. Okay, and if I go back, you can specifically get a certain skill as well, like we just installed Shadcn skill. There are other commands as well, one for update, one for initializing the skills. Okay, and as you can see, it's saying that it works with all of these. You can specifically find skills as well. Okay, so I think it should be done by now. I'm just going to use the Shadcn one. I don't really care about migrating Redux to the base version, so I'm just going to use Shadcn. You can select it by pressing space and then press enter to confirm. Okay, now it's basically saying additional agents. So it's basically asking you which agent are you going to use. It sets certain things up according to whatever agent you're using. For example, you have Claude Code here. You can use specifically Claude Code, or I believe Codex and all of the others are also available, but I am going for, oh, okay. So it by default ended up selecting these for me. Okay, I didn't notice that. Okay, so it automatically detected this for me. Okay, I'm just gonna press enter and select none of these because it automatically selected Antigravity, Antigravity CLI, and 10 more, it's saying. I guess it just understood all the things that I had installed and automatically selected those for me. So I'm just gonna press enter. Okay, so it's asking you, do you want to specifically install this for your project or globally? I'm gonna select project, and it's basically asking you to confirm all of this. Yeah, client. Oh, it's also select client code X. Okay, I don't need it. I didn't need client, but whatever. I'm gonna say yes because I think this is fine. Install the find skill. Skill. It helps your agent discover and suggest skills. Sure, why not? Okay, so it installed find skill for all of these. Okay, and done. Review the skills before use. They run with full agent permissions. Okay. Okay, so it installed it in the project, it's saying. Maybe I need to refresh this. Oh, it created another agents folder, dot agents folder. Oh, it's agents. Okay. Sorry, it needed an S. That's why I didn't install it in that. I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so in the agents folder, there is a skills folder and then the skill itself, which is Shadcn. And then within that, you have all of these. Okay, and these actually just end up being a lot of extra things that you don't need, but for the sake of the project, I will keep them. This is actually the file. You can read it if you want, but basically it's a whole understanding of all the things that are within Shadcn documentation. So now that we have a skill installed, right? How do you add this skill in? So you do slash, okay, and then you have the Shadcn skill as you can see here. Okay, so this is one option to go and select actions. Okay, the other one is just press the forward slash and then you'll basically just get all of the skills. Okay, so I'm going to select Shadcn. Okay, and then I'm going to tell it what to create. But I'm also actually going to provide it this as well so that it knows which file to target. And then on the next line, I'm going to basically tell it what to do. I'm going to be using Whisperflow. If you want to go check it out, the link is in the description below. But I'm basically going to use Whisperflow to format all of the things that I'm going to say so that it neatly creates a prompt for me. So here I go. Create a button at the bottom right corner page and use Shadcn for all of the UI components and other things as well. After the button is clicked, what I want you to do is open up a chat window in the bottom right corner. What that is going to be used for, and I'll add the functionality for this later, but what this is going to be used for is I'm going to have an AI agent later on able to communicate with the user whenever they type in a message to get some kind of answer to the query that they're trying to ask the AI agent about the business itself. I'm going to double check this and come back. Okay, so I double checked this and I added a little bit more this part just to clarify something more. And I'm gonna submit this. Let's see what it gives me. Okay, so first things first, I have not installed Shadcn. So it's saying that it wants to run this command to install Shadcn. Okay, so it actually asked me to let it install certain things and then created a implementation plan. So it created a implementation plan. So this isn't because of the skill, by the way. This is what is also known as an artifact. Okay. And I think now it automatically just creates this. But before you ended up having to ask it to create. So what it's done is create the chat widget with Shadcn UI. Okay, these are the pages that will render all of the sections. It's saying that the home page will render all of the sections, and this is actually from other stuff as well. Okay, so what are the proposed changes? This is the section we have to look at. So it's saying that we will install the required UI components: the button, input, card, avatar, and then we will have these three. Now these three are what is necessary to create that chat window I mentioned before, and this is what it's going to use to create all of that, to add all of those components in, and then it's going to create the whole widget for us. Okay, it's calling it a chat widget and it's a component, so it'll probably get added into the components section. Okay, and it's saying these are the modifications that render the new floating chat widget component. Okay, okay, this wasn't set up correctly. Okay, that's nice to know that it figured that out for me. Okay, so it because this was a single page website, I didn't technically need the home page unless you are willing to create other pages as well, like about, contact, etc. So my setup was basically very simple. Just add everything into the app.tsx. Okay, but I gave it the home.tsx file and told it to add it into this. So it's basically assumed that all these, because they are in the app.tsx, just put them in this and put that then into the app. Here we go. Put the home into the app.tsx, which is a neater way to do this. I just, because this was a practice project, I just didn't really feel like that was necessary at the time. So it's good that it's going to do that as well. So all I need to do is click proceed and it will basically just handle everything for me. Okay, it's basically asking to run this command. I'm going to run this and I'll let it do its thing and then come back. Okay, so it is done. And by the way, it actually looked at all of this, clicked this and checked this out. Okay, as you can see, all of these things are already added. So let me just go in and first off, check this out. So these are predefined things, by the way. And it's done it like this because I told it not to add any functionality for the AI agent, because I'm actually in the next tutorial going to show you how you can combine Google Gemini AI with this, because for testing purposes, this is fine. And you can literally ask the AI to combine whatever AI agent you want with this, like OpenAI or Claude Code or whatever. But for testing purposes, Gemini tends to be fine. And you can literally just ask your AI agent to change the code according to whatever final result you've made. Okay. So these are the like predefined things. Okay. If I just refresh this and let me just show you right now, you have nothing here. Okay. And actually, I'm going to make this disappear later because I think this just visually doesn't look good. But anyways, these are like the predefined questions you can ask and it'll give you an auto reply even though we have not configured the AI with this yet. So how, for example, what services do you offer? And it basically just gives you a simple answer. Okay. And this is at least good enough that you get an understanding, okay, of how this is all working. So you saw that we can just add in the skill that we need, and I'm gonna accept these changes for now. Okay, but you should actually review all of this before accepting any changes. I just want to make that very clear. But this is for now good enough to give you an understanding of how you can use skills from whatever library you are using to just let it do its thing. Because if I just show you this, okay, if I just go to the top, this is where we started, and then it basically checked whether Shadcn was installed or not, and then asked me to let it run the commands. And then after I confirmed the commands, it basically just added everything like the input group, okay, and other functions, install the components that were already defined in our implementation plan, like these ones, okay, but then later on figured that it needed the input group as well. So it added that in later. So after that, it ran the npm build command. I told it to let it run this, but it keeps running it again and again, basically just wasting your tokens. So don't do that. I would rather recommend that you manually run this or just tell the AI when you're done with everything to run this, because then the AI will find all the problems and fix them and then it runs it. But I want to make it clear you need your own knowledge and understanding of certain things rather than just blindly trusting the AI, because AI always hallucinates. You need to remember that. And then it's basically giving a summary of all this, and then you have the walkthrough. By the way, the walkthrough is basically after it was done installing all of these things and in setting up everything, what it did was verify through screenshots. So it basically opened up this browser, and this is something that is a part of Antigravity, by the way. It basically just opened this up and tested everything out by clicking and checking everything. Okay, and these are the screenshots that it took after running all of this. And this is the interaction of it carrying out this whole test. So this is what the AI was doing when it was recording the whole screen to test everything out. Okay. This is not me doing it. This is the Antigravity AI doing it. So this is how it's done, how you basically use a skill to let it understand everything. Because if you just tell it to use Shadcn, it won't have the latest knowledge, because what the skill is doing is, for example, if I press this and do bubble, if I do bubble, okay, these are basically newer things in Shadcn. So Shadcn would not have the latest information to try and find this out. It would try and make its own components and maybe use Tailwind CSS to change the design of certain things to try and do this. But by using the Shadcn skill, we basically told it to just do everything. And because it has all of the knowledge from the skill of all of the documentation, it can then run this with updated knowledge. And that basically saves some of the back and forth it has to do online to try and find everything. And best part is it doesn't automatically do this, I believe. You specifically have to tell it to use a skill like this. So this is it for this tutorial. I hope you like this one. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, because I will be making more on things like artifacts and MCP tools and other such things like that. So I hope you like this one. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.